You're watching Your World.
If liberals in the Senate would rather play political games and shut down the government instead of making a small down payment on fiscal discipline and reform, I say, shut it down.
Cut it or shut it! 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 Cut it or
Very loud, very vocal. Tea Party protesters daring Congress to cut it or shut it outside amid talks of a deal going on inside. Talks that could slice in half the $61 billion in spending cuts Republicans in the House have already approved. Now, Speaker John Boehner insisting that talk is just that and that no deal has been made, to Republican Congressman of Indiana Mike Pence, who wants to keep it that way. So, Congressman, you're saying that minimum $61 billion or bust, right?
Well, absolutely. Look, we've got a $1.65 trillion deficit, Neil. $61 billion in budget cuts is a modest down payment on fiscal discipline. We also defunded Obamacare, defunded Planned Parenthood with a bipartisan vote. Republicans need to pick a fight with the liberals in the Senate, take a firm stand, and say this far and no farther.
A lot of the party leadership, Congressman, has been saying, well, this is really an old budget. In fact, it's a budget the Democrats should have acted on last year when they never did. So just finishing up old business, focus on the new budget, the 2012 budget that's getting everyone's attention, and let the last few months of this one ride out, move on to more important battles. Don't get obsessed over this. What do you say?
Well, look, you never get a second chance at a first impression. And this, as I said at the rally today, Neil, this is just a small down payment on fiscal discipline, but it's going to be a promise kept. Republicans said that we would reduce spending in this fiscal year to below pre-bailout, pre-stimulus levels. It's going to take $61 billion in cuts to do that. We also fought to defund Obamacare and defund Planned Parenthood. We passed it out of the House of Representatives and sent it to the Senate. And I think this is an important moment. I think this may be a defining moment for this new Republican majority, to demonstrate to the American people that we got the message, that we're willing to take the stands to change the fiscal destiny of America.
Then, Congressman, if it isn't the $61 billion at a minimum, that is what Republicans had, and the last time we had this extension of government to go for another few weeks, which will carry us to April 8th, 56 Republicans, yourself included, voted against that. What do you think the vote would be in the House now?
Well, look, I think Republicans fanned out across the country over the last week when we were home in our districts doing the work. What I heard is that my colleagues from the leadership on down heard from the American people that it's time to pick a fight. What's clear here, all the talk of a government shutdown, what's clear here is that if anybody shuts the government down, it'll be Harry Reid. If the government down, it'll be liberals in the Senate who are unwilling to accept even the most modest step in the direction of fiscal discipline. So I think House Republicans are spoiling for a fight. I think we're going to dig in and say this far and no farther, and I think that's exactly what the American people want us to do.
Congressman, you and I have chatted about this before, but the notion the Democrats might be laying a trap for you and that they welcome this development, the Chuck Schumer famous off-mic, but it was on-mic comment notwithstanding, that you guys are going to get ahead of yourselves again and you're going to fall on your own sword.
Well, my response to that, Neil, is really simple. These guys are stuck in the past. Their policies and politics are the politics of the past, and they think it's 1995. But I got a news flash for Harry Reid and Chuck Schumer. Ain't 1995. The American people are on to the borrowing, the spending, and the bailouts of the recent past, frankly, by both political parties, and they're saying enough is enough. And they sent a new majority to Capitol Hill this year to take a stand for fiscal responsibility, to change the fiscal destiny of our national government. And I am confident that if we take this stand, if we dig in and we fight, the American people are going to be on our side, and we'll win that fight.
We'll watch closely, sir. Thank you very much.